Hey everyone, rideshare reseller Mike. Yep, that's me, the rideshare reseller. Haven't been doing much ride sharing, or I've been doing a lot of reselling, but no ride sharing since March 13th. March 13th was the last day I drove for Uber and Lyft during the coronavirus. I remember it vividly. I was in Savers, and at 1:30 that day, they shut it down. It was weird. It was just like, hey, everybody out, go to the cash registers, and that was it. And Savers is still not open today. Talked to the manager here, and it looks like it's going to be another 10 to 14 days before that store is open. We've got about 5 Goodwills open, so I'm getting into a little bit of a pattern. Hopefully I'll start more so on Monday. And I've been really using Nextdoor. So when I did stop on March 13th, I had a really big concern because I'm really new to reselling. And my concern was, how am I going to make it continue to work? At that time, I had 700 or so items in my store, and all of them were up. And as of today, I have about 680. So I have still been able to get stuff, and that's because of Nextdoor. I've gotten a ton of free stuff. If you've watched the videos, you've seen all the free stuff, and I've also gotten some very good items that I paid for. We're going to do a video eventually here on all the free stuff that I got and kind of combine it and take a look at, how you can make it work. I was thinking about this. This is crazy, right? Can you make good money on eBay with no money? I'm thinking, yeah, you can. No, I can. Nextdoor. You get something for free on Nextdoor, you put it up on eBay, and you make money. I mean, I don't know how much I've made on the free side, but it's quite a bit. So there's a lot of opportunity out there. If you don't have any money or zero money, or just, any money, zero, kind of the same thing, right? If you don't have the resources, let's say, you can still make it work. And once you do that, you can just continually roll it over, and build. That's what I did. If you take a look at many of these resellers out there, they started with very little. I believe Rally Root's a couple $100. Me, it was probably a couple hundred too. It was nothing much. And I've bankrolled that into a very, very nice business. Anyhow, that's how it works. We're going to put that video together. We'll sit down and take a look at it, and we'll talk about how I made it kind of come together and go from there. All right. But today, we have 10 items we sold on Friday. Those 10 items sold for $1,030. So $103 an item average selling price. Not bad. I did have, I believe, 3 pretty good sales that were going to boost that up. But it doesn't matter. I still made $100 average off of those 10 items. And that's what you need. You need to try to find those items that give you that higher average selling price. And mine right now, I'm running about a $60 average selling price per item. All right, let's get right into it. Let's start off with what we had at the beginning of the video. And where did I put those? Oh, right here, right in front of me. All right, really simple. Magic the Gathering cards, 3-pack. I got them in a lot. They were basically free. I think they maybe were a quarter because of all the stuff that I bought. These didn't sell for a whole lot, but I still sold them. $8.95, and it's going to be first class shipping, so I'll make $3-4, but it didn't take up much space, and it's an easy ship. All right, let's go to the next item. Let's go up here to another album. Interesting one. The Michael Stanley Band. Nice album, double album. This is very clean, this album. Very, very nice, clean album. And the Michael Stanley album sold for $12.95 with $3.95 shipping. Again, you've seen the albums over and over. I've gone over that. Basically, I have 150 that were free, 75 from one, and basically 75 off of a stereo turntable that I sold for $300. So great money in these. Just absolutely find these old rock and roll ones, and you're going to make some money. All right, let's go to the next item over here. Up next, a very unique Boston Red Sox hat. It is a black scale. It's a weird name on it. It's in very, very good condition. And this guy sold, I believe, for 14 something. $14.36 and $4.95 shipping. This came out of a lot of hats at a flea market. I think no more than $1 or $2 for this is what I paid. All right, let's go to right here. A Goodwill had about 10 or 12 of these Department 56 setups. This one here is one of the more desirable ones. It's got the Stardust refreshment stand. It's got the microphones for drive-in pickup. Held on to it for a while. Bought it after Christmas, so you probably were going to hold on to it for a while. I finally sold it. Sold it for $65, and I believe the shipping is $19.95, and it's local. So this is going to cost me about $10 to ship, and I charge $19, so I'm going to make about $75 off of this. I paid $6.98, and I have a few more sitting in reserve for Christmas time. So another really good item. All right, sorry about that, guys. Gotta dip down. Next up, let me go. I'm gonna do a virtual one. All right. So this one is down on the ground. It's part of my prepackaged setup. If you watch that video, I'll try to put a link up here of how I prepackage my bigger items. So when this happens, all I have to do is weigh it again, check the size, put a label on it, and off it goes. This was out of the, I'm gonna put it right here. I'll hold it up. There it is. It is a Thomas the Train setup with a bunch of little buildings and stuff. I paid for the lot. There was a bunch of trains and stuff too that have not sold yet. I've got them up for a little bit higher price. We'll see what happens. I sold a couple other pieces off of this, and this one here sold for $75 for the set and $49.95 shipping. Now, again, the key here, this is going to Oregon, so I should make a little bit off the shipping. This particular sale will pay for my initial investment. So everything else after this will be profit, and the trains are going to be a big profit of about $150 to $200, maybe a little bit more, but that's where that's going to go. All right, let's go to the next one. As I keep looking at it here, I just got this one the other day from a thrift store that opened up, Hope Thrift Store in the Bay Area, and I happened to see it on a cart, and it was $4.99, and it sold for $120 and $24.95 shipping. I was stunned. The only thing that kind of upset me was I wish that these thrift stores, sorry, I got an itch. I wish these thrift stores would not put their tags in the front. So they put the tag on the front, and I couldn't get it off. I tried, and it tore. I was not real happy about that, but otherwise it's very clean and minty. Again, $120. I had it up for like $140 something, and I just took that offer because I've been pricing my items a tad bit higher because I'm getting so many offers. So why not, right? I'm putting it up there, and let's see what happens. So don't be afraid to do that. Don't be afraid to put your item, especially if it's a pretty good one like this, up a little bit above. You might see something at 120. Put it up at 140 and see what happens, and go from there. I'm going to show you one that I was very patient on, and it was a big item, and I sold it. And it basically was the same principle. I put it up for a higher dollar. Let's see what happens, all right? All right, next up, we have got a couple t-shirts off my t-shirt pile. This one's pretty cool. This one is National Championship Air Show Races in Reno, Nevada. That one, this went to the same guy. He bought two, so we'll combine the shipping. There's another nice, cool one, Reno. And this was out of my t-shirt lot. One sold for $12.55, the other $13.95. So what's that? $26, and he gave me $10 shipping. So pretty good profit off of those two. $2.80 is my cost on those, and I had over 110. All right, let's see what we got. I'm gonna go down my list real quick, make sure I got everything. We've got two left, two bigger ones. All right. This thing is heavy. This is big and heavy too. I don't know why this one's really heavy. All right, here you go, Kevin. Here you go. I'm holding it up for you. It's a Harman Kardon receiver amplifier. Very nice look. And you know where I got this one, right? I got it for free. And I got it off the one from the grocery store. The 5 items. Oops, kicked my tripod. Hold on, put it back down. All right, I got that off the grocery store when I was in the grocery store, and they mentioned they had these items for pickup. And that's where I got that one. It sold for $135.96 and $34.95 shipping. Beautiful little receiver, and it sold pretty quickly. Sold in about 2 to 3 weeks. All right, next one up. This is the last one, but I'll give you the story behind it. You haven't seen anything really from this yet. I purchased a bunch of this stuff for about 450 bucks. One of them is a TIAC reel-to-reel that I've talked about. You should see that pretty soon. And that was the big item of the lot. And it has not even been put up for sale yet, but it will be. There was some tubes, a tube tester, and a CD player, and an equalizer. The equalizer sold for about $40, and the tube tester sold for $100. So there's $140. And then today, I'm gonna try and pick it up. It's heavy. This one's definitely heavy, but I don't mind holding it up. All right, there it is, guys. Right there. Studio Fisher. That's what it is. It's an old Studio Fisher amplifier tuner. Put it back down. It's a good sound. I haven't worked out in a long time. It's quite heavy, and that guy is the one I was talking about that I put up for big dollars. I put it up for $3.99. I put it up for $3.99, and I said, "Look, I'm going to sit on this. I'm going to see if I can get the right kind of buyer." And I finally did. It didn't take long. I had several offers at $300, $250, $275. I just wasn't going to take those. So it finally sold today for $341 and $50 shipping. So it kind of shows that you just don't have to be down at the other ends. If your unit is in good shape and clean, then run with the higher price, because there are people out there who are collectors of this stuff, and they want good shape. They want the cosmetics to look good as well as the interior to work. So don't be afraid to put it up for a little bit more money. People will pay a premium, and somebody did here. This was about I believe personally, about $100 premium over other ones that had sold for like $250. So I've got $350, I got $500 in those items that sold, and I have a couple other pieces out of that lot. So I've got my money back. And the key here now is that reel-to-reel tape, which I believe is going to be between $800 and $1,100 once it sells. So that's going to be a complete profit on that guy. So that's why I did that particular purchase. I was after that reel-to-reel because I knew it was going to sell, and the other items would help me achieve that. All right, guys. Hey, another good day. I don't know where they come from. They just keep happening, and really appreciate all of you. So if you want to give it a thumbs up, please do that. Subscribe if you do that. I appreciate that too. And we will see you next time with more stuff that we sold. Talk to you later.